Basically, Kashmir is an issue which all of us talk of being only about 20 years old. But actually, as a conflict area and as a political issue, it dates back much, before 1990 or 1989, whatever date you might give it. The origins of Kashmir as a political issue begin in 1947 itself. Um, in 1947, as you all know, we got our independence. The country was partitioned by the English on communal lines. The Muslim were given a land of their own called Pakistan, while the British thought India would become a Hindu country, which did not happen because the Indian political parties or those who ruled India thought differently. One major issue in this was that when it came to population, Kashmir Valley, and I emphasize that Kashmir Valley, not to be confused with the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Kashmir Valley was a Muslim majority region. In 1947, before I explain 47, the conflict of 47 to you, I need to go back a bit. You see, while Pakistan was formed on the basis of a slogan given by the leader of Muslim League, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who later on became the Quaid-e-Azam of Pakistan. Kashmir, despite having a Muslim majority, also had a freedom movement, while mainland India, which included the then Pakistan, and I'm talking of before 47, had the Indian National Congress as a major political force fighting the English domination. Jinnah was somewhere on the fringes of the fight against English, his Muslim League. Kashmir had a very strong political party fighting A, the English, and B, the occupation of Kashmir by the Maharaja. This Maharaja was called Hari Singh, father of Karan Singh, Dr. Karan Singh, whose name you must have heard. The reason for this was, incidentally, the valley of Kashmir was sold by the British in 1865. This valley was sold by the British to Gulab Singh, the grandfather of Hari Singh, for 75 lakh rupees. So, as such, he is not technically, if you look at it, Maharaja of Kashmir, because he neither conquered Kashmir nor, or this particular family, they never conquered Kashmir, nor did they inherit Kashmir as the local rulers of that land. And this was resented by Kashmir. The Maharaja's rule, like all Maharaja's rule, was quite autocratic and did not give freedom to people of Kashmir. And this was against this that Kashmiris revolted, and the basic champion of this revolt against the Maharaja and English was a man called Sheikh Muhammad Abdullah, and the party that he organized to lead this revolt was called National Conference. Now, incidentally, though National Conference represented the Muslim majority people of Kashmir, its politics was totally anti-Jinnah's politics. Sheikh Abdullah believed or was against the two-nation theory which Jinnah propounded. By two-nation theory, what we mean is that religion becomes the basis of a nation. This is what Jinnah talked about.